are like a grain, a piece of sand in a big beach. And yet we think we are alone. Hi guys, welcome to Nordic Drip Coaching. This is 11 rules of existence, and this will be rule number, what rule are we? 5, 6, I think we did 7. So this will be rule number 8, okay? Yeah. So this rule is this: we are blind to reality, guys. We cannot see what is going on. Do you guys understand that we can only see 1% of what is actually happening around us? Like, for instance, you see me, I'm vibrating, guys. I'm not solid. This is not a solid form. I am vibrating, and because of my vibrations, you are able to tune in. Everything is like a radio wave. If we don't tune into the right channel, then we can't see certain things. This is one of my favorite subjects to talk about. When I found this out for the first time, I was like, are you telling me that we are literally blind to everything that's happening to us? And this can explain why you feel certain things and you don't know why you feel those things. You could be sitting somewhere and it could just be you by yourself, and you literally feel like somebody's walking in, and then you look around and you're like, no one's here, but why do I feel like there's a presence? Why do I feel like I am not alone? And I've had that feeling my whole life. And then we can talk about intuitions, how we have certain vibes towards certain things and people, to where someone doesn't need to talk, but you can already, I'm gonna say, tune in to what they're thinking, in a sense, to where they can be like, oh my God, how did you know that I was thinking that? How did you know I was feeling that? How did you know I was gonna say that? Because we are all intuitive and we are all picking up different frequencies from other people's vibrations. Do you know that we can only see visible light? And there is a color spectrum. There is a whole bunch of different colors in that color spectrum. There's a whole bunch of different light waves on that spectrum. There is X-ray waves. There is radio waves. There is gamma waves. The list can go on and on, but we can't see any of that, right? The only waves we can see is the visible light. When you begin to understand that we know nothing that is happening around us. And this is something that I found fascinating. Do you know that you can look at something? It could be a little piece of dust. There is no limit to how deep you can go. There is no ending. It is limitless. If you look at a cell and you cut it in half, then you cut it in half, then you cut it in half, then you cut that piece in half, then you cut that piece in half. You can keep on slicing it and you will always have something to slice. It is limitless. Everything around us has limitless depths to it. That is fascinating. I am such a nerd when it comes to this because I love it. Rule number 8 in our 11 rules of existence is we are blind to reality, guys. We don't know what is going on. We are living in a illusion. This is an illusion. I am a illusion. What you see is not really what it is. I'm not solid. Again, I am not solid. We are almost done with 11 days of Christmas. This has been so fun to just see the comments, to just see that you guys are engaged. I am so happy that I am reaching people from Philippines, Colombia, as far as Venezuela. All of these countries are in my comments, and I know you guys are gonna use the money towards something good. So here's the thing. I will be going away on Christmas Day. I will be posting my last video on Christmas with the keyword, and then I will see who is the first one to post it. After that, I will make a video announcing the winner. When I make that video, I will look in the comments. I will also contact you after the recording of that video because I want to shout out who has won publicly. Some people scam out here and they say that they gave away a certain amount of money and then they did not. I want to make sure that the person that I give it to is a real person and they could say, hey, Nordic paid me, I got the money, it's legit. I just have to say that honestly, my favorite course in college was science. Science is fascinating. When you really look into how every cell has its own universe inside, the tiniest thing has its own universe, to where we are even a tiny cell, guys. If you look at our planet, We are like a grain, a piece of sand in a big beach. And yet we think we are alone. I never understood how people can think that there's not aliens, there's not Bigfoot, there's not mermaids. I believe in all of that. Because how can I not? I'm blind. I can barely see. Hold up. I can barely see. How do I know that there are not beings that are vibrating on a different frequency to where I can't even see them? And they could be right here. They could be sitting right here. And guess what? I would not know. That is fascinating. And scientists are coming out with so much new theories on reality, right? On things that we used to think were like, no, that can't be. And then guess what? They found out, yes, that is. The world is not flat. It is round. Simple things like that. The key word of today is you. Y-O-U. And this is why, guys, I have always knew our thoughts are things. Our thoughts are things. Our thoughts carry frequencies. They carry waves, right? They carry their own language. And that's why I'm very big on controlling your thoughts, trying to think positive, trying to change your thought process, because your thoughts are like their own person. They have their own frequency. So if they have their own frequency, you have to treat them in a respectful way. You can't just let your thoughts take over, because that is a disaster, guys. And there's so much more that I can talk about on this topic. I can get lost in it for days and days, but I'm not gonna bore you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
They be like, who?